What is up, everyone? Welcome to today's reaction video, and today's reaction is the winner of the weekly poll for other artists over on my Patreon, which was of course Dan Vasc. I have gotten to then go through Dan's stuff and pick a song of my choosing to react to, and as you can see, I have chosen his cover of Bon Jovi's Living on a Prayer. Why this song? Why did I choose this one? Because for me, growing up, it was drilled into me. If there was one artist that was put on a pedestal by my mother, if there was one artist you don't cover, if there's one artist who is perfect, it is Bon Jovi. My mum would have run off and married Bon Jovi in a split second, in a heartbeat. So this is a big one for me in terms of the ultimate test for Mr. Dan Vasc, because in my opinion, there's no bigger Bon Jovi song than Living on a Prayer. And I want to know what he's going to do with it. Is he going to make it his own? I can only imagine he will. Will I like it? Will I be able to vibe with it, being that this is a song that I was reared on? I was brought up my whole life with this song, so I can't imagine any version other than Bon Jovi's. But we're going into this with an open mind. We're keen. We know what Dan can do. We know how amazing he is. So this is Dan Vasc's cover of Living on a Prayer. Please check out the original, linked in the description below, and we're going to get into this. Here we go. Already it sounds exactly like the original, just that, brings me joy. See, my brain I know the original so well that my brain automatically moved my mouth to the Once Upon a Time, not so long ago. But it's not in this version because it's different. But my brain knows the original that well. That is how ingrained in my soul this song is. All right. Dan's got such a nice rasp and grit to his voice that when he does those notes, it just sounds so good that I can't hate on him for it. Like, obviously his accent is different to Bon Jovi, so that catches my ear. But at the same time, it's not a bad thing. It makes it his own unique thing. And the way he puts those notes at the start just punctuate it. And yeah. Walking for her man, she brings home her pay for love. For love. She says we gotta hold on to what we've got. It doesn't make a difference if we make it or not. We got each other, and that's a lot for love. We'll give it a shot. See, that's the part. That is the part he had to nail. That is the part that if you get those big notes wrong, if you don't sound right doing them, you're just doing bad karaoke. Dan hit those notes. We know this man can sing. I should have known coming into this that he was going to smash it, because it's like they are hard notes, but his Amazing Grace, this boy can sing. We know that. We know he has the big notes ready to go. So yeah, but it's still so hard for me to wrap my head around someone else doing Bon Jovi, but he's killing this. I've gone back too far.
we'll make it, I swear. Oh, living on a prayer. Tommy's got his 6-string heart. Now he's holding in what used to make you talk so tough. She cries in the night, Tommy whispers, baby, it's okay.
Ooh, that was a nice note on the okay. My God. I've also got to remind myself a lot of the time, like, even without this comment, Dan's version has been incredible. But I have to remind myself that, like, most of these artists, and I can imagine Dan is one of them, kind of self-mix this stuff. This isn't usually, like, Bon Jovi's version was sent to was recorded in some professional studio and like mixed by leading people in the industry. And Dan Vasc is sitting here putting out a cover of it, probably editing it on his own computer at home and coming out this good when I would not accept a cover of this from anyone. So yeah, he's absolutely destroying it, and I need to hear that note again on OK because that was so good.
Tommy whispers, baby, it's okay. Someday we gotta hold on to what we've got. It doesn't make a difference if we make it or not. We got each other, and that's a lot for us. We'll give it a shot. Oh, we're halfway there. Oh, living on a prayer.
Look at the way that he has to, like, not has to, but look at the way he knows to puff his chest right forward for those big notes. He uses his entire body to sing this stuff. It is awesome to see. Killed it! Absolutely killed it! That was awesome! I don't know singing and I don't know my notes, but obviously in recent years at least, Bon Jovi is getting older. His voice may not be doing exactly what it used to be doing, but even in the younger versions, in live recordings and stuff, I don't think he ever does that section that high. The fact that Dan can pull that off just goes to show his pipes. This is a man who, if he was born in the 70s or 80s, would have been the front man of a band. A worldwide successful band that we would still be playing and talking about today. He would have been the front man. It is only that the music industry has moved in such a direction where that kind of thing just doesn't happen the same way anymore, and I hate it, that he is not a worldwide sensation right now.
I'll take my hand and we'll make it, I swear.
He did not fail at
Hey, my friends, thank you very much.
Just before you get into that, Dan, he did not miss one of those whoa notes. There wasn't a single one where I was like, that one didn't quite hit the right way. He did some of them higher. He did some of them the same way Bon Jovi does them. This didn't feel like someone copying Bon Jovi, but it also didn't feel like he had to adapt it so much that you couldn't recognize the original song that it ruined it. This felt like a very carefully constructed tribute. I wouldn't be shocked at all if Dan was a Bon Jovi fan, if he grew up on Bon Jovi like I did, because the man put so much respect into this song that even as a Bon Jovi fanboy, I can't hate on it. It was so good.
Much for watching this video. Well, how long has it been? 7, 8 years since I first recorded this song. If you're curious to know how it sounded 7 years ago, I will link it on the description below. You can check it out and tell me if there was some improvement. I hope there was. As always, I hope to see you on the next video. Meanwhile, here's a couple more videos for you to watch. My friends, have yourselves an epic day.
He seems so nice. Well, there you go. I was saying that it sounded like a lot of care had been put into this cover, and it's because apparently he'd done one 7 years ago. I'm gonna guess that's why. That it was a thing of that he's previously done this song, wanted to make it better, wanted to do it better, so he's come back to it. So yeah, a lot of care would have gone into the way he did this. I can also see that he does a cover of Africa up there, which that would be brilliant. But yeah, he killed this, man. Like I said, I can't say a bad word about it. Like Bon Jovi's got such a special place in my heart. Like I said, total fanboy. Seen him live twice and it was incredible. But yeah, I normally don't like covers of Bon Jovi, and this was absolutely amazing. He managed to pay homage to him in a way that didn't feel like a bad ripoff, which is so hard to do and only someone as talented as Dan could pull off. Blown away by that, you guys. Absolutely loved it. Please check out the original linked below. Go and tell him how great it is. If you've seen the one from 7 years ago, tell him how much he's improved since then. And yeah, give him a like, give him a comment, and subscribe to him. Come back here and like and comment this video. Subscribe to me if you haven't already, because it helps out the channel so much. Check me out over on Patreon, where I run these weekly polls every single week for Home Free, Voice Play, and other artists. I also do weekly TV show reactions, where currently we're reacting to Our Flag Means Death, and I've just started reactions, which looks like I'm going to be moving forward with Invincible, because I reacted to the first episode of that show and loved it. So those two are running at the moment, but we're coming into our last week of Our Flag Means Death, and then we are probably, if from the looks of the poll everyone's voting on at the moment, it looks like I'm going to be moving into my first time ever watching season 1 of Supernatural. So that's the TV show reactions. I do monthly movie reactions, monthly live streams. You can vote. You can get your own guaranteed request on the channel. So check out everything over on my Patreon. I will see you tomorrow with another reaction. Have a great day, night, morning, evening, afternoon, whatever time zone you're in, and I'll see you next time. Bye.